Like
Yeah.
Mumford and Sons aren't going to come out and say, our dad brought Vineyard to the
It's big
UK,
and
you know?
Vineyard. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
probably, you know?
yeah. I mean, I think we lived through a lot of different kind of takes on how you position yourself or, different versions of that because I mean, from that era where it was all about comparing the Christian version of, in case you like all the bands that DC Talk was compared to, depending on
Yeah.
which album cycle we're talking about, that and then that kind of that moment where I mean, there have always been bands or artists that have come out of all kinds of religious backgrounds, but I felt like there was that time when people were really on their guard about wanting to make it clear that's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
We are a we are a mainstream band, and there were so many different shades of that too. When I watched that moment of Mumford and Sons and a lot of other kind of pop rock string bands that came out of evangelical backgrounds, it kind of felt like they had somehow gotten the permission to think in ways that they could take songs that are still about communal singing, worship constructs, worship architecture, like living a good life, aspiring to be, to live well and be good and have people singing together in
Hmm.
heartfelt fashion about that, but that they didn't have to go through, the contemporary Christian music um infrastructure to do that. I felt like there was that whole wave in the 2000s, and then yeah, I mean it continually evolves. So I don't know what moment we are in
Yeah.
right now. I mean, I wondered, I remember when I was reading about all those pieces where people were like, wait, Justin Bieber,
Right.
Yeah,
goes to
yeah, yeah.
church, and
Yeah.
and all of like hip young Hollywood types or celebrities, that they were being drawn into that kind of world. I mean, that was an interesting thing that I
Hmm.
noted. And then there continues to be so much overlap between the country music industry and contemporary Christian music as an industry, especially with, with collaborations and people who are, writing songs and playing on
Just
some of
put a
those
little jelly
projects.
roll on it, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.